Okay, here we have our beautiful pattern. So lovely. We're going to go over the lines, draw on all the extra details that we need, and then cut it out. Once you've drawn on your registrations and your pattern looks good, we're only going to use one side, so don't worry about this side. Cut her out. Okay, I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. Yeah, I haven't done that before. So, I cut them out. That's what I was filming. So we've got, you can see, the two sides. That's the headpiece in the center, and the earpiece. Can you see? That's the headpiece and the earpiece. And we're just going to duplicate these onto foam. This way and this way. So we have 4 pieces. And don't forget to draw your registration marks onto the foam so you can line them up when you glue them. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we're starting out with a bit of 5mm foam. It looks about 5mm. And we're just going to get our patterns and draw them on. Pieces doubled over. A good tip to get registration marks from this side to this side is just to copy them over, and then they're ready for when you draw them on. So it's time to cut these out now. Woohoo! Okay, we have all our little pieces cut out, right for right, left for left. You can use a heat gun if you want to seal these now and shape them, but these are fairly thin, so I'm not going to even bother shaping them just yet. I'll just use a heat gun on it later on. But let's get to gluing these babies together. Get your glue, and get your scraps, and get your bits, and let's glue them. Hi cosplay world! I'm holding on to my camera without a tripod today. We're working on some horns today. I've got a little pattern to stick on the back. So we're going to get some foam out and cut it up and see what it looks like. I'm doing a lot of this by eye as I go. I'm just looking at reference pictures, and then I'll make a little mock-up paper copy, hold it up, see if it's too big, too small, shape it again, and then I'll just cut it out of my foam. I've just got, I think it's 8mm foam here. I'm not going to use it for all of my horns because some of the horns may be a little bit thicker and a bit larger, so we'll see how we go. But for these little ones at the back that I'm doing at the moment, this should be just perfect. So let's get cracking into that. So basically you just work with your pattern until you find a size that you think looks good. This is going to go on the back here. So I'm going to make some foam of that and see how we go. We have 6 horns down and 6 to go. These are just the little bitty ones. They're reasonably big. Not too worried about the edges being a bit rough because I'm just going to sand them down and make them smooth. Yeah. 6 down, 6 to go. Okay guys, so I've made all the antlers except for the 2 huge bits because they will just not fit on the piece of foam that I have left. I mean, it barely fits this big large one here that will be popping out. Yeah, buddy. So I'm gonna have to get some more foam, and then we can make some more of these guys. Okay, so I've run out of foam to finish making the antlers, but I've stuck these ones on so far. All it's missing is the real big ones that come out because I didn't have a piece of foam big enough. But I decided to pin them in place so I could see how they sat. They're still yet to be sort of sanded and shaped a bit more, but I was just curious and I wanted to put it together. They're a bit floppy. But I'm kind of glad I'm using foam that's a bit bendy because then if I hit something it's got a bit of give. But yeah, that's the small version. Emergency update, emergency update. My cat's chewed on the horns. Yeah, I don't know what you can see. There you go, and that side. And they destroyed 3 of them. That one. And the other one. It's not as bad, but it still needed to be replaced. And It's a good thing I had enough foam for the small antlers because there's no way I was going to be able to use those. I pretty much think my cat saw the helmet sitting there with all the dangly bits out, thought, oh, that's an awesome cat toy to play with. And they had a good chew. And they had a good time by the looks of it. Okay, so we have gotten a fair way. I've used the Dremel to sand a bit of shape into the smaller antlers. We're now up to the big guys. I had to sandwich 2 bits of foam together to make the second largest antlers. I'm doing the same for the big ones. So we're just going to use the contact adhesive to completely cover the surfaces, sandwich them together, and then we can Dremel them the same way as we Dremeled them. I've completely covered them in contact adhesive. Use it as a scrap piece of foam to smooth it out, and I'll do it to the other antler as well. Hey guys, so we're outside and we're going to use our Dremel or power tool or sander, whatever sander that you have, to do some sanding on your parts, your bits and pieces. You can use, yeah, like I said, any sander that you want. You can hand do it. I find this is really handy because I hate sanding. It's the worst part of making props for me. I cannot stand it. And yeah, so anything that speeds that up for me is going to be ideal. So I'll just show you how I round off these edges a little bit and form a little bit more of a shape with this. Before I go any further, I should mention you need to cover up because the foam dust is pretty nasty and I don't have any masks. So I'm just using this bit of material. You don't want to breathe this stuff in. Look how dirty that is. Look how much foam dust. That's why you gotta cover your face because you don't want to be breathing that stuff in. Look at it all. Okay, so right now I'm about to attach these horns. I have marked on the areas where they go and added some glue to the ends and just waiting for them to cure a bit before I attach them. So that's going to be fun. See, there, this area here that looks a bit funky is going to be where I'm going to put my magnets in there and in there to attach the larger horns. So fingers crossed it actually works, because if it doesn't, they'll be glued on and this helmet will be not going indoors anytime soon. Okay, so the biggest issue I'm having with attaching these horns via magnets is this. You ready for it? It's pulling the magnet off. Okay, so I tried it on with the magnets and unfortunately these antlers are just too big and heavy. And it just wants to flop, like it hangs down really low. So I'm just going to have to permanently attach it to the helmet. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. That is my arm span. That is a big headpiece. She is completely attached. I was going to make the largest horns detachable, but they just kept falling because the weight and the angle just didn't work. So they are fully attached now. Good thing about them being foam though, if I hit anything, they just get a bend. So now I need to prime and paint. And she's nearly done. Oh, back view. Fully attached. Hello! So it is completely plasti dipped. All I did was spray it with a can of plasti dip. And she is all black now. Paint job! And then we're finished! Yay! Hello, the goddess of death, coming at ya! There's not enough room in this house! Spider-Man, ruining the view. finished. Here's her helmet, complete with the gold detail at the front. She has many versions in the movie, depending on her mood or what's happening. Sometimes it covers her face, sometimes it's just a little couple of horns, sometimes it's all the horns, sometimes they're compacted, sometimes they're way out. And I wanted to go hard, go home, and I went hard at home and made them myself. Yes, this is made out of EVA foam. I did reinforce the insides, I'll show you, with a little bit of worbla, just to help it stay. And it goes on like that, pretty much, pretty easy. Done. That's my Hela helmet. Oh yeah. Now I just need to wait for the rest of the outfit to be completed, and you will look hella far. You know, I couldn't get through this video without saying that. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the other cool videos on my channel. Okay, bye for now.